Okay. Cool. Now, technically, let's design this part. So how do we start here? Go ahead, guys. Sultan, start. How do we start this kind of React project?
At first I will split for the nav part at main part and the footer. But in this project, I think it's not needed, yeah?
Yeah, we don't need like header and footer, so we could focus like this part. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
In this project, we have form. Yeah, we can use form.
Form to do what?
Form for the inputs and for the creating.
Okay, so let's start thinking about data, right? How our data, how do you design our like data, like inside our state, what will we have?
Inside our state.
Yeah. You guys can help. You guys we can do it
First,
together.
I I I will just have like have a one form, and then having three like components, and
Like three different components.
yeah, different components inside the form, and then we can just yeah, I mean, of course, if you like about management, I mean, if you code the less, let's say if this is the big project, and if it's the like, and then just divide for 3 and use it in the app.js. So form should stay in the app because everything will be inside the form. If it's the
Why everything will be inside the form?
if it's input, I mean, if it's not input, I don't know, but yeah, up here I can see that it's not all the input. I don't know how's the styling. It depends, but here is, you can see that add a card. It means that it is the input and placeholder. Yeah, so because the form has to, it's the form that
Marat,
Okay, let's yeah.
can we create the data? Whereas for beginning is gonna be like pre-card with the naming of todo, in progress, and done. Each card will have the empty object. Each card in the like in our data will have the empty object. We can like put the name for the empty like object. It's gonna be, for example, I don't know, add card, but it's gonna be empty. So when we loop it, we can we just start to create it so we can so when we loop it, that's how we can like add for each one, like when like add card for the each like main object.
Okay, so here, like I'm right now, I'm just creating this list just for
Yeah.
ourselves to could understand. Okay, so we have lists, right?
Yeah.
So if you see, we have list. It could be three, more than three. Each time could be dynamic. Okay, so we have list, and inside list, so we could have like something like list one, right? List two. We will keep going. And inside list, what do we have?
Name to do, for example, first one.
Yeah.
Or it's also supposed to be dynamic. Like if we have only three, then we can call it like just
Yeah.
If
So
then
here we could create one more, like could keep adding one more. So if you guys see here, like I can create like another list like that. Okay.
oh
And then I could like delete. So you could have more than one.
then it's then yeah, it's supposed to be dynamic, so we can title, I guess. Key is the key is gonna be title.
Yeah. So
And
title, let's say the first one is title like something like to do, right? Okay. What else?
and then the second one is gonna be, for example, card, but it's supposed to be empty object, because for the future we're gonna adding the the new ones and the new ones.
When you say cars, what do you mean?
Like if you see, I see the, for example, in a todo in the bottom. Oh, it's in the end. It have like a add card. So
Yeah,
it's
this is
supposed to
just
be,
the like
I see it as an empty object. For the future, we're gonna add the new ones and the new ones and the new ones, if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
So it's also supposed to be dynamic. But
Okay,
on
so let's talk about this. Let's discuss then lists. So inside, I mean, each list will have a title. Okay, what else?
text or icon, what is the red one? Is it the
It's yeah. Okay, we can do like
image?
I don't know how to
yeah, it's okay. We can
should
do
we
like
have it in a data, or we can do it
it's
just
okay.
by
Let's do
CSS in
like
it? Or
yeah.
I guess we have supposed to be have it, so I
I
don't know,
would
we can call it
have
line.
the status like in progress, done, or
But the this is the list. List
And
list means this part is a list,
yeah.
not each one. So this is one list. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 list.
And we have a text in the third one is supposed to be the text, I guess.
Which text? What do you mean text?
Like issue 1, issue 3, I don't know how to call it. So
Yeah, but this could be more than one though, right? See?
Yeah.
What
Just
what are,
no, you should give idea.
what are these?
cart, so it's already like
Are they cards? So they are tasks, right?
yeah.
So
So how do design data for that? How do we store this part?
I would create maybe empty object and keep it.
Yeah. The nested one.
The object. So here let's say like cars and it will be empty object.
Yes,
Now
or
we can just add the text, like for example, but to see it.
and in the future we will add here the inputs.
So if you see that cards could be more than one, right? Similar cards. So for similar data more than one, which data structure we have to use?
idea.
Which data structure, data type?
Oh, you mean the array?
Yeah, we have to use array, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So,
it'll be easy to map it. So
yeah, so cards will have an array and then, so cards will be an array and inside we'll have card number one,
Color.
right? For example, it will be, let's
ID.
have like ID, right? ID 1, let's say ID 11. What else a card will have?
Color.
Text or value.
Name
Yeah,
of
yeah.
a task, just text.
Yeah, text like one, right? What else it could have? So it seems like this.
Yeah,
So
We
color.
didn't put, of course, we
The
didn't
beginning
put.
of the class, just want to make sure so that our task should be like moved from different lists.
Yep.
From
Eventually,
progress.
we're gonna do that part also.
So do we need then status
Yep.
like completed, in progress, or like
Yeah. Status could be or status. Yeah, status, right? And
Edit maybe.
Can we
edit.
can we use for the status booleans so we can compare like the CSS I mean if it's like
Yeah.
true then it's gonna be green. If it's false then
Yeah.
it's gonna be red.
So status could be, yeah, that's a good question. It depends what we want to do status, right? Status could be like could be
No,
down, right? Could be
in progress.
in progress, right? Or could be
Rejected or
not
done.
done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then Boolean is not gonna work here since we have we have more than two outputs.
Then we're just gonna compare with the words, I guess. Done, in progress, and not done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I see, yeah, I think we could start with that one though, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So cartoon, let me quickly build let me add just a couple of data. So good. Okay. 2, 12, not done, and so if you see, this could be like so right now I have only one thing, right? So if you see if it is in the first one, it's ordered to do. In the second one, if I drag and drop here, it means it is in progress. So maybe then we don't need a state, right? Because if I'm here, then it means we know that it's already in progress.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But if it is something like this, then it's different because it's not like in progress. It's more like different. Okay. But right now, then we can say that okay, if you drag and drop, so maybe we don't even need this status then.
So it's gonna be just different containers, that's it, right?
Yeah.
With the title and the text. Generally, it just look like a nested to-do list.
Yeah. So now we have this. Okay, so we come up with data. Okay. So during interview, you can quickly because if you come up with data, it will be easier for you to understand. Okay. How about components? What kind of components will we have?
The container and the
Okay, yeah. This
card.
is app. App will be container. Oh, you mean that is?
Yeah, the whole one, the whole todo one. I call it
Whole to the one or whole everything?
no, the whole todo one. I call it container, but we can call it card. I don't know.
Yeah, this could be like card. And if you guys see, it's the exact same thing actually, right?
Yeah.
So we can create just one like card.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Let's create that. You guys also could start. So
Component.
now we need to so here, let's put this data in the beginning, then here. Just render, okay? So here, list, map, is equal to L. This is not an L, this is not a cart, this is list. Okay, so we could render this. So in render, we will have then each one. Okay, actually, we don't want to just put right away. So we need to have, if you guys see, we need to build 1, 2, and then all 3. And then always we need to have this. So then before rendering, right here, that. How do we build this like rows? Yeah, columns 1, 2, 3, or could be even more for more.
Oh, with the div, create the. So the class name is container, I guess, or wrapper, whatever it is, or box.
Container, so the whole everything is container. Okay, so each one will be
Each
content, but this won't be empty content then. Okay,
Mm.
so then let's do that. So each one will be, so somehow we have to separate this, right? And this, but width supposed to be same always. So container content, for example, this one. This one will be add a list, right? This one will be so this
is
one
it for
will
the
be first.
button?
Yes.
Mm.
So, and now what we could do is yeah, now we will return this car. Okay. So later we can actually no, let's do create a card.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why did you create div content like separately and only keep it over the list class name?
Yeah, that's a good question because I want like I'm trying the content will be a wrapper. So here I am also thinking to do this like this. So it will also will have like this. So I can this content will be 1 content, 2 content, 3 content, and then 4 content. Except this will be empty, so I can have like same width. Okay, so this will be class name, content. Yeah. So now we have card. So let's create a card component. Export, we have card and here. So when we click, we'll have props here. Return. If last name header, right? And this will be const props dot, what is it?
List.
List. Props dot list. And inside list, what do we have? Props dot
Title.
list, we have ID and then text, right?
Are you creating the inside one or the outside, like the whole card? Which one are you creating?
Wow, good question. Let's see what are we doing. So here we are doing the whole list. If you're gonna do whole list,
So it's gonna be the title.
yeah. So list is the main thing. Okay, list will have title. Yeah. So it's title and cars, right? Cars and ID. So now we have this.
Marat, can you
Yeah.
please show me the data? It looks like the objects, right? Not the arrays. Or it's
Which one?
the data. That whole data is a one object only, or it's like
Array.
So it's
Array
default
objects.
array, right?
It's one-
And then this one has an each array item is an object.
then you are using mapping. Uh,
No,
okay.
this is mapping, right? Inside an object could be yeah, like key value, but this default list is the whole. So right
Mhm.
now, for every, so it will pass every list, which means inside every list I will have this item
Okay.
object. Yeah.
And for
So-
the second component, it's gonna be last that cards we can map for the second component.
Yeah, so this is not a car. This is a car. This is
That's why I said container
Or box.
or box.
yeah. Let's go box. So L and ID. So we also need to have like this, right? Okay, so we could provide ID here, right?
Key.
Key. Box. We have. Yeah. Okay. So header will be what?
Title.
Title. And let's do footer. Footer would be add a card. That will be the card, and
In the
here
middle, we're gonna map the cars.
cards. Map card. So we just need to map each card right now. Okay, each. So let's see. Also, if I click, technically it could open, but what we want is it could open its own view. If I click here, it just opens like this. Okay, right now, if you click, then no need to happen anything. It could just we should be able to drag and drop, and if you click, it can open new model. Okay, for now, let's just leave. No need to create a new. Okay, so leave.
Do you need to create new component as a card, or we don't need?
Yes, we could create. So right now, let's just start, but eventually, like we could create a new card. So card, and then here it will be. So inside we have what card text, right?
Is this supposed to be input?
So it could be input in the beginning. Let's just see what will we have. Nothing. App is not defined.
You
You need to
export it.
export.
Export
Oh,
it?
it's-
The data should be in different, would be good if it's in a different component, and you can just
And this
import.
one can later just remove that one, but why? To
Inside of card, you have ID by the way.
oh, sorry. Saying that key shouldn't be here, right? Key should be here. Because in the parent one it's supposed to have. Yeah. Okay, to do add card in progress, add card done. So container supposed to be flex. Container display flex. Yeah.
Can we add the border for the content so we can just see the borders?
Yeah, container. Let's build that CSS container. Flags. Let's just each then content. Margin should be like top could be 0, but left, right, need to have some, right? So border solid 1 pixel, light, gray, background color, light, let's see. Something like that, right? And adding a pixel, color, black, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There. Header and then footer we need to have same. So header, footer, background color, yes, color, black, weight, full,
Do we add the text as well? The cards.
I
Each card.
changed it.
yeah, we didn't add the text. Somehow the text is not working, right? Why? Because we didn't return, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
Seems like this background color could be just white, right? White. And we don't need this padding. And inside header footer padding. Okay, pixel. And then let's see. Text align left.
Mm,
Maybe vice versa. Text align center here, the issue 1 and 2 will go left.
The ways from so yeah. And
Right.
why the container, all of them became in the same size, even if they're empty, like a done it at least. We didn't put the height and width, right? But why there?
where is coming this position relative? Content.
It's because of this, maybe.
Which one?
Do we have the after right? Can you just uncheck the width?
No, it's not supposed to be the flex, but the
Yeah, this one. Uncheck
This?
width. No, yes, this one. Yes, with.
No, because it is.
This
Now
is
just
Oh no, we gave background color for this. No. Display flex and justify content is. Yeah, just justify content is horizontal and align items.
I think in your
It should be like
HTML, the index CSS is supposed to be some CSS.
yeah. Yes. Because somewhere it's like stretch like this, right?
Mm.
Stretch. So
Oh,
we can just
there.
do like baseline. Okay. Hmm?
Marat, if you go to your like code, like VS Code, can you it is the index CSS there in on your like assets index CSS.
Maybe we can delete all of this one.
I just delete. It's just gonna delete the background, and it's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe not.
You guys
now
created list, right?
Wait, and let's build from scratch. Sorry, what did you say? Aziza, was that
The
you?
body, the title, it is inside the div. I mean, usually we supposed to put inside the list.
So body margin 0. Background color. Aqua, and let's see, like
We can also do the display flex the body in li item center and everything center. So it's our container gonna be
I think
that.
this could stay. So maybe this is even better, so we could continue like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So to do progress, we just need to make sure that. So this thing looks good, except some CSS. So what is this? We have content. So content. See that border radius 10 pixel. Not this one, man. This.
Box.
Or working weirdly.
It should be actually inside the list. You can see the picture, the 3, 4, and so by default, when this should be inside the list, you can see the done. You know, it's the line, and it is the list inside the div.
So we have containers. So we have this like content. So if I put content, background color white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it is div
Oh,
is
I see. I see. Yeah. So content, background color. Got it. Because this is also changing.
inside the container should be the list, and then it would be
What do you mean inside the container should be list? This one?
yeah. But, I mean, you can see the line 3. This is this is the first is container, and it is the list. That's why it is
Marat, I think we need for the card also border so we can see just a border for them, and that's it.
Because we have background color to this, that's why, like, but somehow this is over. So you know what, I could do this. For example, if I like border top. Since they have different. I can map this to like this. Okay. So what was it? So we have content, border resistant, and we have header, border top left, radius, border top right, radius, and footer will be border bottom. I mean, this is just like hacking small things, so they match exactly same. Okay. So let's see what else do we have. We do to do.
For the each card we have to put like a border or like
Each card we have to put border, yes. So let's put like content with 300, 350. Okay, so content with 300 would be with content with 300, and you guys are saying like cart, right? This every
I have to border at least on background darker or no.
I see. And now we'll have this header and then card. Okay, yeah, this card supposed to be like this. So card and somehow card padding is too much. This card is coming from somewhere else. Padding. Yeah, something like this. Okay. So card Seems like background color is white. And this header footer box content. Something like that. Yeah, something like that is okay. Or if you do like this, yeah, maybe this is better. Okay. And we can just cart background color could be a little bit different. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we able to design. Okay. We are good. Let's also finish this at least design a little bit better. So background color will be, let's find out similar like this, but more lighter. Where this border is coming from? Ah, because of content. Oh, something like this, but yeah, like this. Okay. And we need to remove border from content. Oh, I didn't like the font size, so font family. Yeah, this is better. Depending on say Yeah, something like that. Any question? So far, so good.
Yep, looks good.
Okay. So, let's see. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 4. Yeah. We have different kind of issues.
So
Go ahead.
actually, when we click the add a card, it should come also like one card, right?
Yes. So we'll start building that part right now. Let's do this is footer.
Cursor pointer.
Yeah. Black is 2. So it should be gray. Yeah. What happened? Can copy? We don't want that to be bold. And other footer. Yeah, good. Okay, so we're good, right? We finished the twisted design, so we could start building the functionality. So before we build the functionality, let's do this. Let me send you guys this code to you guys, okay? So you can take a break. How do you want me to send this?
Might be not or in a chat or
Mm,
Slack
Yes,
or
just chat, right? Let's do. Okay, so this is app.js. CSS. Index CSS. Box CSS. What else? And main is main. And you guys have it all of it, right? Okay, please copy this, then take a break, like 5 to 10 minutes, then we'll be back. So here, what we need to do is, let's do add card. See, if I do add card, I have to open and I have to show an input, right? So we have here, is that a list? No, that's a card. So, okay, add a card. So on click, we have to show and hide an input, right? So let's see, we need a state here. Const.
What I
Adding a card.
created new
What is it?
component at the input.
Yeah, it could be new component, or it could be just here. So that component will be here just like that, right? So instead of this, I will be showing this, right? So
instead of what, sorry?
so when I click Add card. Okay, this will be still here. Then I will just edit here.
So what I did for the on click, I add just
You just added the card, right?
no, when I click auto click, then my input will come up. The input place where I can write down my input. But when I click the on click, I have that like state
Mm-hmm.
adding, let's say, and now it's initial it's false. When I click for the add a card, so the changing that state to true, for example, and the true will activate my another like component add a card, and there I can like add my input, and when I again edit, I again change this state to the false, like.
Yeah. So right now, like when I click add card, so think this will be different. So now, okay, technically you're just showing a component, right? So
Yeah.
it's having like component, like new component. Like let me add a class name, adding card. This could everything could be a component. So this is on click, and still we need state here. So const.
I mean, we can like create the use state with a card and a set card. That's how I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
And just updating the set card with the new like card by the function.
The box or in the FG6.
In this use state, I put the cards you already have in your instructions, like a data.
So on click and once on click. So what we could do is on click first. Let's do this. Adding card. Set heading card by default false. So based on this adding card, we will hide. Oh, sure. Thanks. My kid is next to me, guys. Here, let me do this. This state is not defined. Yeah. So if I do this is true, then
The input will
the
come here.
input will come. So this will be an input. Okay. And placeholder will be enter title. Enter title. Okay, placeholder. Enter title. So this will be an input. What else?
Add text.
And then down below there will be right, and then input. Let me do this. If no, actually it doesn't have, right? And down below, what do we have?
I would also add the button,
Yeah,
like
it
put the
button
button,
and X button, right? Input button.
not input button, just button where when you click the button, that will add
Yeah, add
the
card button and links to X button. Okay. So now, yeah, okay. So type, when you do add cart, when you do add cart. So this one, let's use ref, right? So how do you use ref?
Use ref or on change better? Since that when I had a class with Acelia, she said it's better to use for the input on change instead of a ref. I don't know why.
On change, yeah, we could do, because anyway, so on, we could do on change. I wanted to use ref so I could practice use ref. Use ref. So how I'm gonna do here? Is it like that?
Yeah.
User. No. And here ref is equal to new, right? And if I click cart, click add cart, click add cart. So this will be what new cart that
Current.
current, right?
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And now we have a cart. So props. We also need to have props that add cart. That we need to pass this, right? So, and then props need to have add cart function. So this is a box, this is a box. Add cart is equal to add cart. Constant add cart is equal to, what is this? So this is a cart, but we have to know which cart are we adding, right?
Yep.
So how do we do that? Okay, we need to know also cart. So we have a list. So we have props dot list. No. What do we have inside prop? So this is a list. Let me see. Is this a list? This is a list. So this is a list. Yeah. I need the list ID, right? So I have list.id. So this ID I need to pass. So I need to add. You could also do like index, but ID is always better. So here I need to add cart 2. So 2 will be the ID. And now what do we do?
At least.
Yeah. So const. So we need to go like, yeah, list. New list equal to list that I would say map, right?
I used the prev list. Is it still okay, right?
You use it what?
Prev list. Inside of
Okay,
set list, I used the prev list, the previous list, and map it to previous list.
we could check that. So if if list
That ID,
that ID
list ID, right?
is equal to 2, right? But I'm also
You
changing
what
this.
Oh,
Let's see. Yeah. So then what we do is, right?
Constant.
Return, right? So list map return.
What I did, I first of all create the new card with a random ID and with a text. It's not
So this
list. Uh-huh.
right? New card, and card will have what?
ID and
The text and ID. Okay, new card, text and ID. Text equal to,
text. This text will come from the box JSX.
yeah, text equal to, so let's call it text equal to text, right? And text and ID. What is an ID? What is the best way to get random ID?
Mass random to fix too.
That it wouldn't be a
Wait
good
now. Wait.
idea. Yeah. But it's always good, like some kind of we need to use like a UUID, some kind of like random ID. Okay. For example, if you guys show it, yeah, this is a UID. It generates a random ID. Okay. It work. You might use it. So let's install this. Yarn install yarn add. So now we can just do, and then yeah. And forest, you can just create like this.
Hmm.
Here I'm just using the structuring, so you can just do the same exactly. Now I have a card and list that cars that push, right? List the cars that push, new car, because I'm adding here that car, and return list. Otherwise, return list itself. And now I have the new list, and then set list. And after we edit that one, after adding a card, then what we could do is set adding card back to false. So this will be by default false. And when I click, what is that? When I click on click, then
You can do just set adding card true. On click. No, I mean like directly also you can do it.
I mean here.
Yeah, instead of on click here, could be like set adding card true.
Like this, right?
And delete that on click.
Yeah. So package JSON, do we have UID? No, you don't have UID.
Which code you used? It was
Yeah.
in something like this, not yarn. And then
Does it say like this?
no, if you go back to the browser, Oh, it works.
Yeah. So like the card. Yeah.
Props to
Select title of prop list. There is no title inside prop list. There is no title inside prop. There is no title inside prop list. Box will have a list, and that list is list, and default list as a title. Oh, this is supposed to be title, right?
We don't have a title in the cards.
Yeah, but that makes sense, right? There is no, shouldn't be, but where it let's put this in and debug it, okay? So props, list, yeah, title, to do. Yeah, now you're saying you can find it to debug, okay. Click, okay. Get card, props, list, title.
Oh, where is your the function from FJ6 you didn't edit here as a prop?
one?
That function what you have in FJ6. You didn't import it from FJ6 to the box G6. That
UUID?
no,
Which-
can you please open your
Because otherwise it wouldn't add. Oh,
your props list should be the function, which is the adding. What you have like in your FJ6. If can you open FJ6? I will
okay,
just
now it is undefined. Now it is undefined. So it means set list is being wrong.
this one that add card. You added as a prop, right? Add the card in the box. You see the add card,
Mm-hmm.
but you added as a for the box, but in box JSX, where is that card? Here you added as a prop, but in the box JSX you didn't destructure it, right?
I did. I mean, I
Where
didn't distract, but I am using it. Yeah, because that's already working, right? Because it was already. I didn't distract because I'm already doing it. Like props that edit. That part is already working. Problem is here. Set list, new list is becoming a problem. Return. Yeah, this is another list. Then this is return list, right? I found the problem again. My mistake was click, load, add card. Yeah. Yo, add card. Okay.
can you show me please one more time your box JSX? The box JSX. You see you are like using argument as a props, and then props. You have props list.
Uh-huh.
But where is on that card? Where is that card?
Add card is here. I don't need this touch, right? Every time. I can, but I mean, add card that is it would be it is inside here. Here I don't I could destructure, but I didn't want to. If I destructure, then I had to change my function name, this add card, because right now this local add card function is calling parent add card function. So to have the same name, I did not destructure. I'm just using props.add card. So for example, here, yeah, I destructure. So I have a title, I have a cars, and I have ID. So I have props, list, and add card. Okay, I can always reach props dot add card. The structuring is just like assigning to a new variable. So guys, during they might give you guys this as a homework. They might give you guys this as a like during 1 hour interview. Okay. And they might give you this as what else it could give you? They might give you as during 1 hour interview. So if it is like 1 hour interview, then you should not focus on style, just like that. Then you should just focus on functionality. Okay. So let's quickly build. Well, let's quickly build. So this one will be similar, same, right? First, if it is like add card close, yeah, close you will add. Now I want to do like drag and drop, okay? Drag and drop. So what is this? This is a card.
Where is the drag and drop again?
So I should be able to like drag and then drop it here. So you check this. Oh,
Honestly, we never did it before. Did we did it before Maxat? First time I saw it something.
yeah, I mean, you didn't learn everything during, right? Because that's why we did together right now. So let's do drag.
Oh, I thought you saying like we have to do it, but I will say now that's what I'm saying.
Oh, no. So drag and drop is an so there will be okay. So do this. Oh yeah, like this is similar to this. So let's see. So look, let me go one by one, like from here. So you can drag and drop here. Well, you can do like this.
That's
Drag,
cool.
but you can drag and drop here. Okay. So what is going on? So you need to do like on drag over. Okay. First, you need to do like a draggable through. No, Bala. Passing garden? Okay, я работаю, иди к маме, okay?
But honestly, that's cool that we can do it with the HTML itself.
Yeah, this is pure HTML. So right now, let's do if we do like draggable through. So for example, right now, if I start dragging, nothing happens, okay? But if you do, what was that? Was it content? No, that's a cart, right?
So it's gonna be the
Maybe does the rack has some kind of hook or not hook, like they built in something?
Yeah, it could. Maybe we'll find it somewhere. Cut. Okay. So this is a call. So if you could do like draggable true, and you see now you can start dragging.
Mm.
And then you can like drop somewhere, but right now nothing is happening because it is draggable is true, but let's see. First we do draggable true, and then we hit on drag start. Okay. And so the next one we will do on jump event. So here on drag start and on drop event. So let's do on drop. So div1, div2. So which one is on drop? On drag start. Yeah, emails is draggable. And where to drop on drag over. When did the drop drop event occurs? Yeah, so let me see this. Which one is div1? Yeah, this is div1. So from div1 on drop, we both has on drop. No, okay. On drop on drag over. On to drag on drag. Okay. Just want to read documentation to understand things more in detail. So if we could do like on drag when okay, drag will on drag start, drag event. Let's do drag on drag start. Yeah, so now I started okay event. I started dragging and that you guys see this function has executed. So from here, data transfer, I can get this information. But what I need to know when I drag, I just need to know ID, right? So if you're dragging some kind of like image, for example, let's see in this situation, okay? If you're dragging some kind of event, yeah, you need to do like this, like a little bit put data like this. But since right now we're just dragging technically, we're just dragging one. We just need to know where are we dragging, right? So on drag, this is a cart. So I need cart ID. So assuming card ID is unique, but if card ID is not unique, then we just need to know card ID, right? And what? and list ID. Okay. So we know which element. So this is the cart ID, and then what would be the list ID? List ID would be that's an ID, right? Because this is the list ID. And see, so I'm gonna go all the way. So, and let me see what I'm gonna. So I drag, and then I'm gonna drop one into where? Into box. So is my box here? My box is here. Okay, then I can just store here. So on drag, So let me create one more element so we could check. Okay. So dragged element, set dragged element. And by default, it could be it's an empty object. Okay. So when I start, I can just, for now, I just need to store that data. I can store data like this. Card ID is card.id and list ID is so when I start dragging, now I just put information from to here. Okay. And when I drop, in order to consider like drop, so I have to do on drop. Draggable on drag, start on drag or and on drop. On this allow drop. Make an element drag. We want to drag on drag starts and set data. Despite the first couple of elements dragged. Okay, on drag, which we already did, right? On drag start, which we already did. Okay, now we need the element where to drop. So element where to drop, we need to function drop. Okay. Where to drop. On drag over event, specify where the drag data can be dropped. So on drag over event. So on drag over event. So box could have that event then. On drag or event, we're just saying that this is we don't need to do anything, we're just saying that it's draggable to here. So I can draggable, bam. So now and on drop, so if I bring here and then see, do you see that plus sign? It means I can drag in there. If I drop, now it's saying data is dropped. So data is dropped. So I need to know who am I here. So on drop, I need to call this function, but passing Again, same thing, passing ID. So I need to know where I am dropping it. Are you guys following?
Yep.
Yeah, because when I start dragging, I need to know, right? This issue number, issue ID, and I need to know that this is issue 2, and then this is from 2. And if I drop somewhere, then I have to know which box is that. Okay, now I already know. So this is drop ID, and here drag element, I already have it. So from right now, then what I need to do is on drag start. I can just create a new function. Technically, I need to move. I can do like move on drag stop from 2. So I need to send drag element and to ID. To ID. Drag element, and we need a function. We need a function. So here, so props that on drag start. So add JSX. So I need another function here. Const in on drag stopped, on drag stopped. Yeah, drag element and ID, drop ID. So here, what I need to do is I need to use exactly the same thing. I need to use drag element. I need to remove from one thing, right? So I can just, so this is, I need to technically exactly same thing like this. Okay. Map. First, let's add if dropped ID. Okay, before doing that, guys, I have dragged element. Let me see, dragged element was cart ID. I'm doing the whole cart ID. Maybe you don't need to. Okay, yeah, cart ID and the list ID. So I need to, first I need to find this. Okay, first I need to find this. Fast. Or I can, you know what, I can, instead of cart ID, maybe I should just do like cart. So I need, yeah. Cart. It's a cart. So the whole cart I am dragging. So subtract. Subtract element. State cart. Okay. Cart and then list ID. So this will be cart. Yeah, inside dragged element, it will be cart and list ID. So, and drop ID. First, while we are doing map, if we see if list ID is equal to dropped ID, okay, it means we need to do list that cards push track element that card. Okay, return list. So that's what we do. We don't need to create new element because we're just finding where to drop and then adding it and returning it. So, but if it is first, let's do that. If list ID is equal to dragged element the sorry so inside dragged element is an dragged element is an object inside there's a card and then there's a list ID card and there's a list ID dragged element has a card and there is a list ID dragged element. Yeah, if it is like that, then we should just filter out. So we need to here remove. How can we remove that? Well, ideally we have to, this is a map, so we have to like
I mean, we can
filter out.
or slice it right away. No.
Yeah, if list ID is dragged list ID, but we need to, yeah,
Since
yeah,
it's an array.
yeah. So what we need to do is list, right? List has what?
Of cards, yeah.
Yeah, you know, here, no, we're gonna do it here. This cards, filter, list. What we're gonna filter? List that ID is equal to, not equal to. Technically, we exclude dragged element the card dot ID.
Mm,
Right?
got it.
Yeah. Like this. With this. And just turn list. If it is like this, do this. If it is like this, do this. If it is not, then do this. Well, let's see if we made it without a problem. Yeah. Somewhere we put card. Card has a text.
Marat, there you put the list.cards.push draglet car. But what if we use the like a spread for the list card and then after it just like edit the drag element card? Because I had the same issue and then I just spread it. because
Okay, we have listed cars. Oh, because I cannot push in there though, right? Listed
Yeah.
car and drag card. Oh, problem is drag. Why drag element is undefined? On drag stopped. On drag stopped. On drag stopped. Drag stopped. Oh yeah. Where is this coming from? Hmm? So when you start dragging, okay, so this is subtract element is not working. So on drag, sometimes I just put like this and just see if, yeah, it is working. Set
Mhm. Alright. Yeah, initially card is in your use state is empty array, right?
the moment I start dragging
Oh, here is the find it.
the card, yeah, because I should have this, because I have card and I have list ID. So card, I have list ID. So subtract element is, yeah, subtract element is here. Then it has to change. See? So right now, if the, okay, yeah, in the beginning it's empty. If I start dragging, yeah, weirdly, this is somehow it's empty here.
Hmm.
So here on track, we are storing data.
So here it's all fine, right? When you grab this have a data, so
Yeah,
so
this is all the storing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the about the pushing is still like
No, but no, even before pushing. So for example, here, like so here drag element, right? Check out here. Lock, drop, drag. So when I on drop, I need to console lock this, right? But right now it's being empty. If I start console lock this, yeah, see, on drop, somehow it is empty.
Mm. And where is your on drop function?
I am thinking maybe they are in different. I'm thinking maybe because they are in different component. That's why. Because this component, then they have right now different states, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So the set dragged element supposed to be outside. Because it's not reaching here. It needs to be outside here. Subtract element. Okay, I can pass here, and I also need to pass subtract. No, I didn't need to pass because I am here. Yeah, I will know the interact. So I don't need this. Drag stopped. Then I can just pass. I need this. Just pass this. Test it. Test it. Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Mm.
So before it was working, but when I put into like, because right now we have same component, but three same component, right?
Mm.
So when I was starting the drop, when I start on drag, I'm doing what? I start inside state, right?
Mhm.
And now I'm coming here and then I'm dropping off here. And I'm
Mhm.
trying to get from the state. But this state is different than this state, right?
Mm.
Even though they are same component.
Right.
So I just like put that element to the main one so I could reach. So now, yeah, you know it works.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Marat,
Yeah.
is it for example, material UI or Tailwind component have by default this function to like drag and drop? Do you know or no?
No. Because Tailwind is like a CSS, some JavaScript, but no, not this. Yeah. Drag and
Because I
drop.
tried to use the material UI.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did the one like grab the card from there, but for example, the elements was draggable. They're moving like you know when you grab by the mouth and move it, it was draggable. That's why I like asking.
Yeah, maybe some, yeah, because maybe they, for some components, they added this. Right. They added, because if you just said like draggable, true, what is this? Our card's supposed to be draggable, right?
Mm.
Draggable and then on drag start. So it means what we need to do, we need to like draggable, true, and on drag start, like we have event. And what if I do that point? Then yeah, I cannot see now. I cannot drop off here because
Marat,
on yeah.
can you explain, please, where was the problem one more time?
Yeah, the so problem was, so right now when I start dragging here, right, on drag start, we are doing what? We are storing, we need data, this data, right? So we need to know, for example, when I started dragging, I have to save this issue 1. I had to save somewhere that, okay, I started like issue 1 from to do, right? So I need this card ID and I need this box ID. So I need to store that information somewhere. Okay, where did I store? I stored inside state. I stored inside state, box state here before, okay?
Mhm.
I stored here, okay? Everything was good, and when I dropped, I'm trying to reach to that element. So I am taking this, and then if I drop, it would work if I'm doing only here. Because if I drop the other component, because this state is different than this state, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Since they have different states, then here I cannot reach to state of this component. That's why here I'm like, oh, I don't know which element was that, because there's no information about that dragged. So what I did is instead of storing data in this box component, I store data in container, higher level container. Higher lower container. So inside container, then I'm storing here dragged element. And now I have this element and I am doing this. Okay. So yeah, and now let's add one more thing. This one you guys can add. So right now, if I do, so guys, I see some bugs. For example, if I do, if I put in the same place, bam. If I
Mm.
bring same place, bam. Okay, because why?
Mm.
Because we have a bug. Because here we are first adding it, and then so we are removing it. And or if
We should spread like
no,
previous.
no, because if we don't need to remove here anyways, we don't need to return it here because it's anyway returning here. So
Mm. But
yeah.
if you take the logic, it's supposed to be the work because you adding it, right?
You're adding it, but we are adding and then returning right away. So we are
Mm.
removing and then returning right away. We're not
Got it.
adding, right? So I'm like, okay. Anyway, it's returning here. So now it works.
Right.
Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to store this information. If you guys see, you guys also could do this. See?
Yeah. Change the positions.
Yeah.
What if we drag and like drop in like over there?
And nothing happens
It
because this part is not draggable. What
um
you guys could do is, let's say you could put here like empty and then like delete, right?
mhm,
And you can just bring it here and then it just deletes that one. That is also possible. Okay, now what we need to do is, so after I change this, if I refresh, it has to stay like this. If I refresh, it has to stay as previous one.
so create local storage.
Yeah, we need to do in local storage, right?
Mm.
So how do we do that?
Set local storage.
Yeah. So I will just give a task. I want you guys to do this, and then do you want me to give this code or you want to do yourself, drag and drop?
I will try by myself.
Yeah, me too. And
Okay, try yourself, but you have the video, if anything, okay?
Yeah, and I also see is have React have by itself the drag and drop, right?
React has drag and drop.
Yeah, dependency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, React drag and drop.
But it's
Like,
pretty same. The logic is same. You just import it from the React. So
yeah.
the logic is exactly what you did. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I'm having like, so if you guys go in the interview, you're doing this kind of things. Okay. And so next time during my class, we can also we can solve similar problems. What we could do is we could add TypeScript to this. Okay.
I like this project. It's really cool.
TypeScript.
Yeah.
Um,
What did you like with this project?
You can use a lot of features like with the inputs. I want to do a little bit different input
Mm-hmm.
or using the like some frameworks.
Yeah, like use different input and then like when you type, like click if I
Yeah,
level.
on the site I want to make the two buttons like a save and edit, so we can...
Yeah. So for example, we need to do one more thing, guys. So what is it? Local storage, right? Add. So since you're gonna do it, you will do it. Drag in, drop feature, local storage. Some features on card add focus. Okay.
on
I will
card.
show you. And what else? And well, after adding a card, enter should work. Okay.
Mm.
Because you didn't click, you
on
should just
enter that, right?
yeah. If you press return key or enter, then it has to work.
What
And
mm,
go ahead.
on card add focus. What?
Yeah. Got it. Focus like this. For example, if I click, you see, it is all of the focus here.
Okay.
Mm.
And so if I type, and then I can type right away here. But in our situation, I'm adding it. If I type, nothing happens. I have to go and then again like type it here. So let's do actually maybe quickly enter the title. So what is that? It's edit card. Edit card. So adding a card. Okay. Set adding a card, and this is input ref. We already have a ref. Actual. So maybe what we could do is ref current. What is that ref current? Also log. Oh, what happened?
Ref current. I think it's the input value.
Yeah, this is an input, right? So if I do ref current, why this is not edit card?
If you the current is from the user ref, so
Okay. Current. So it means it shouldn't be here. It should X button card set adding card true. maybe like set timeout. Maybe after 500 millisecond, maybe what is red? Car current. Yeah, see?
Mm. Just by adding built-in function.
Yeah, because you can like, yeah, there's actually the input has like focus like this. For example, yeah, if you have like input, you can just like, if there's a built-in function, you could do this. But I like it. So let's do, because if you do right away, probably it will not work because right away, like, yeah, because right away it will say that there is no element there, right?
Mm.
It's not on DOM, so maybe like after some milliseconds.
Yeah.
Guys, scrolling. Yeah, let's see. I see 300 is seems like not enough.
Too fast.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't like.
500 minimum.
Seems like original 500.
Something wrong.
What happened?
Because you have on a top. It was on a top. One more you have, Marat. Look at the top of your set timer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good. Okay. Box. We did it.
Okay, Marat, what's the website you've been taking as a reference for?
Trello.
Trello?
Yeah. Trello.com.
Is it by double L? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's the second? The Jira? How is spelled? Hello?
Well, sorry, what was it?
The second web tool you said, the Jira?
Yeah. So Jira, you guys will be using at work. So you guys need to know Jira also.
Yeah. This.
Jira is more like complex, and Trello is like for these kind of easy things you can do. Even like, yeah, like interview you can track, because I was giving before like to guys like critical like steps. Okay.
But generally it's the same. What was the Jira doing? Just adding a task and
Yeah. Jira is more detailed one. Jira has like huge, way different. They solve the same. They try to solve the same problem, but Jira is more complex.
what this kind of website doing? Just adding the task, like.
Yeah, because like at work,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't be going to manager and then, hey, can you give me task? What are you? At work, you will have a lot of tasks like that.
Oh, the Jira.
Yeah.
Mm.
For example, let me show this. Let's say tech team. So you see, we have like this kind of like a lot of tasks, but we
Mm.
just decided like do like person by person.
Split it
So
by the person.
split it by person. Yeah, like
Mm.
Miriam is doing like, yeah, like this task, and then more in details. Okay.
Okay.
So you could track. So your manager will not come to you and then ask. And then Jira will be also more like in detail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we
Mhm.
have any project we're gonna practice with the Jira or no?
No, Jira is more like project management, and just to open it, you need to pay for that. So
Mm.
I don't have the Jira, but you guys need to, you guys could get like at least watch from the YouTube like Scrum methodology with Jira. Okay.
Mm.
So like maybe like to check YouTube videos and just watch how to see how system works. Yeah, this could be something like that.
Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back, Naveen. The next thing is the price.
No,
So
not
this is
one.
the
Needs to be actual like.
Hey team, today I'm going to walk you through the as a reader, or if somebody, for example, as
Yeah, this looks good. Okay, so guys, let me send this also to chat and next. So as I said again with the so next one, remember, let me know that check TypeScript, guys, okay? Because next week we can add TypeScript to this.
I think we had one class with the Mario, the TypeScript. It was in the
Yeah.
beginning of JavaScript, so
Yeah, I also like just like check TypeScript, and I also don't know that much. I haven't used that much. That's why I want to do with you guys. So I could get.
So we can mix JavaScript and TypeScript in one project.
Yeah. So TypeScript is just type checking.
Yeah.
so
Yeah. So
generally the same.
here,
If
for
I
example, you will
being-
say like this. What is this even? No, for example, here you would say like this is an ID, like this. You will state that what type is that. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Okay.